Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Saint Gaming, and today we're going to be talking about Jump Force Season 2 and the characters I expect to see and characters I do want to see in Jump Force Season 2. Now, as of right now, Jump Force Season 2 has sort of been leaked to only have 5 characters in it, so we're going to keep it as that. As well as there's been one character who's been leaked as well, which is Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia. But I will be giving off 4 other characters who I'd like to see part of Jump Force's Season 2. This is a wish list completely, and as should be treated as. These are characters I would like from Weekly Shonen Jump. One of the first rules I'm going to say right now is I do not believe there will be any new series in this season. They didn't give us any new series in the first season pass. There is no reason to believe they'll give us any new series. As much as I would like to see characters like Suna or Toriko or Ogatatsumi or Medaka, it's just not plausible as of right now. So the first character I'm going to talk about right now, it is the leaked character Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia. Now, Shoto Todoroki is a very interesting character in my opinion, and I wasn't exactly mad to see that he was leaked. He has 2 incredibly interesting fighting abilities, which is ice and fire, and those are elements already in the game within other characters like Rukia, Toshiro, and Sabo. But it could be really interesting to see them mixed together and could be really beautiful to see with the type of graphics engine this game goes for. For moves, Todoroki doesn't really have many named moves. He has fire and ice abilities, and I would say maybe give him an ice ability that freezes and then 2 fire attacks. But for his special move or his super move, he does have one named move, which is Giant Ice Wall, which he did use against Midoriya during the sports festival. And to see that done in this game, I think it would be incredibly beautiful. He doesn't have an awakening per se, but his awakening could be half of his side is on fire, half of his side is covered in ice, and Todoroki, I think, in the end of the day, will be an incredibly fun character to play as. The next character I'm going to talk about is a character who should have been in the game from day one. A character who I personally believe is the most requested character within the fandom right now. And that character is Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. Hiei is the most popular character from Yu Yu Hakusho, and he's just one of the star rivals of the series. We have Seto Kaiba, we have Vegeta, we have Bakudo, we have Grimjaw, we have Sasuke, and it feels weird not having Hiei in the game alongside all those great rivals. So I definitely think Hiei will be in season 2, and I definitely want him as he's one of my most requested characters. For a fighting style, Hiei uses a sword, and he does use melee attacks, but he uses a sword. For moves, he can have Sword of Darkness, Flame, Fist of the Mortal Flame, and Flamethrower. For his super move or special move, we all know what it's going to be. It's going to be Dragon of the Darkness Flame. And for an awakening, he can tear off his headband or whatever he has on his forehead and give us Jagan Eye. The next character I'm going to talk about is another character who I think should have been at least in season 1 of Jump Force, and that character is Yuno from Black Clover. Yuno, again, is a rival to Asta, like with Hiei to Yusuke, and he has an interesting fighting style that hasn't really been in the game yet, kinda with Naruto, but not really, and that is wind. Yuno would fight with wind like Gaara fights with sand, and he has some great moves that go along with him. He has Gale White Bow, Spirit of Zephyri, sorry if I mispronounced that, and Spirit's Hushed Dance. As for a super move, he would use Spirit Storm, and of course his awakening would be Spirit Dive. Yuno definitely should be in this game. I know a lot of people want Yami or Noelle or anybody else from Black Clover, but Yuno, I think, definitely should be in this game before all of them, and he would make a great addition to Jump Force Season 2. The next character I'm going to talk about is a very popular character who's also been demanded by the fandom since we had Season 1 and even by the game getting announced, and that is Marik Istar from Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, Marik, in my opinion, is the main villain of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, Bakura is technically the main villain, but Marik was there for such a long time, and the impact he left on Yugi and Joey and Kaiba and Mai is still really felt within the series. And Marik would be, again, just a fun character to play as I find both Yugi and Kaiba incredibly fun to play with, especially with the timelines Yugi and Kaiba come from, which are the Battle City Finals, which Marik was the main villain of that part. Marik's fighting style would be with dual monsters now. As for Marik's cards, it took a while to look through them, but from what I could gather, Gilgarth would be a good monster for him to use just as normal fighting, as Lava Golem would probably be a special attack. Gilgarth being another special attack, and maybe somehow him using the Shadow Realm, as we pronounced it in the dub. And his super move would obviously be the Winged Dragon of Ra. And Ra would probably look so beautiful in this game. And Marik would probably look really good in this game as well, as I think Yugi and Kaiba are some of the better character models in the game. As for an awakening, some people say it should be his dark mode that is his awakening, but I think he should just be in that mode to begin with. And as the final character I'm going to talk about is one who's incredibly demanded by from the series, and I think is a series that needs another character at this point. And that character is Giorno Giovanna from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, Vento Aura. And his fighting style would be with a stand, which is a very interesting fighting style, I think, in the game. And it would be Golden Experience, or Gold Experience as it is in the manga, of course. And his moves, it was really hard to get Giorno's moveset kind of figured out, as he doesn't really have one that could be used great in a fighting game. But me talking with some people on Discord, I was able to get his moves, which would be like Dio, a Muda 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 attack, a slowdown attack that he has, and a heal ability, which would be very interesting since no one else really has a heal ability within the game. As for a super move, it would be the 7-page Muda, as that would also be what it was called in such an iconic moment in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and with Giorno himself. Obviously, his awakening would be Gold Record Room Experience, and a big argument I've seen against Giorno within the community is that we have Part 3 Jotaro and Dio within the game, so it should be a Part 3 character. I disagree with that because we both have Naruto and Boruto in the game, and a lot of other characters come from different timelines as well, such as Yusuke and Toguro, Kenshin and Shishio. I mean, the Dragon Ball characters are all over the place, so I don't see it as a problem to add Giorno within the game. He would also make some interesting dynamics with Dio if they decided to within the story mode, and Giorno just, I think, definitely deserves a spot with what Golden Experience has done for the community. I mean, Part 5 is the most popular part in Japan, and the anime was actually not that bad. Even if it's not my favorite part, it was definitely an incredibly well did part. So, people, that is my Jump Force Season 2 wish list. What did you guys think? Do you agree? Who do you guys want? And if you guys think some characters should have different moves, let me know in the comments. It was a little hard to come up with Marik and Giorno's moveset, and you guys could probably come up with a better one, especially for Marik. And just, again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. My next video will probably be on what stages I think should be in Jump Force Season 2. And have a nice day.